How's it going, guys? This is Ignacio Cern, head golf pro at Banana Hills Golf Club. I want to talk to you today about ground reaction force. Now, if you don't know what that is, understanding it is really going to help you to move your body well and create some power in the downswing. Okay, that's not to say that it's only applicable to downswing. I think that it's very important to have a nice powerful backswing as well. I really like players like Rory McIlroy, for example, that have quite an aggressive kind of backswing. I think that's very important as well. But let's just focus on the downswing for now. Now, ground reaction force. Basically, if we think back to Isaac Newton's third law of motion, okay, it states that an object, when it exerts a force on another object, that other object is going to simultaneously exert an equal and opposite force in the opposite direction. Okay, so if we think of the downswing, okay, here's my lead foot, here's my back foot. So for me, that's left foot and right foot. Okay, so what happens when we're at the top and we squat a little bit and then get a nice push against the ground? That push is going to be in this direction and in this direction. So basically, kind of diagonally this way, okay? So we're kind of pushing diagonally this way, okay? And then the ground is going to push back that way, okay? So with the left foot, is going to be the opposite, okay? So we're kind of pushing that way, and the ground is going to push back that way. Now, to be effective, this is why we have golf shoes, okay? The friction is very important, that we have a good grip on the ground, and that when we push off, we don't slip, okay? So we can get even, greater friction, greater efficiency there in power. Okay, so this is basically, I'll just do another one here for you. Left foot, right foot, okay? So ground is pushing this way, ground is pushing this way. So what we get here with pushing like this is a torque, okay? There we get the rotation, okay? That's how we create that fast rotation. And that you may know already. A lot of people do know that, how do I get the power? Well, I have to turn the hips fast. Yeah, but how do you turn the hips fast? You've got to use your leg muscles to push efficiently against the ground, and then you get your body turning from the bottom up, which then leads into a good kinematic sequence, okay? So very important to understand that, okay? Have good golf shoes, have strong legs and glutes, and one exercise that you can do to practice this and to get more power, better kinematic sequence, all these things, is 180 jumps, okay? So what you do in a 180 jump, let me just show you quickly, okay? You're just going to take your golf posture, okay, like that, just an athletic position, okay? And you're just going to go like you're going into your backswing, okay? And you're just going to jump, and you do a 180, okay? And then as you go into it, catch yourself here, you're turning as well, and then you do it back the other way, okay? So one more time. Backswing, 180, 180. So you can do those as many times as you want with as much intensity as you want, and that's going to kind of wake your legs up and get you pushing against the ground efficiently. All right, so give it a try. Good luck. Bye, guys.